What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital and welcome to the video. In this video, we're introducing an exciting new company to the channel that is also a brand new IPO, and the company is called Copper Corp. Now, Copper Corp is a unique copper exploration company focused on Tasmania, which is in Australia. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. As we know, copper is in high demand right now. It's a very important commodity for electric vehicles, green energy, and it's powering tomorrow's economy. So I'm very excited to be talking about a copper company. Also, for full disclosure details, guys, this is a sponsored video. Check the description down below for full disclosure details, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer and always remembering that these videos are not financial advice. With that being said, guys, I bring you the introduction for Copper Corp. Also, if you do support me in the channel and all the videos, kindly smash that like button. It takes just 1 second of your time and it helps my videos so very much, along with hitting that subscribe button and the bell for notifications on future videos. Also, drop me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the company. We're going to dive into the investor presentation in this video, guys. Just as the stock is relatively new, we will have more coverage for you, more interviews on the way. We did interview their CEO, Steve Swatton, so we'll have that posted just at a later date, not too much longer after this video goes out. And I look forward to covering this company. So, Copper Corp, traded on the TSX Venture under ticker symbol CPER. So copper, the essential investment. I'm 100% sure about the copper super cycle. You can't move to a green economic environment and not have the copper price moving significantly higher. So that is from Kostas Bintas, head of copper trading for Trafigura. So we're going to go over this investor presentation, talk about the key points. And like I said, I did interview their CEO, Steve Swatton, and he'll tell you guys more about the project, about the technicals. But in this, it's going to be straightforward, a nice quick introduction. So the revolution has begun. Welcome to the new copper imperative, transitioning from fossil fuels. So emissions reduction, the EV revolution. As we know, copper is very important when it comes to electric vehicles, infrastructure, and of course technology. So none of this happens without copper. The pressure to electrify is squeezing supply. So strong demand for copper. Copper demand is outstripping supply. Copper supply shortfall. Over 200 copper mines will likely run out before 2035. Recycling will not fulfill the increased demand. So recycling currently contributes only 30 to 35%. Within 10 years, we will likely need 900% more of the copper used for EVs and battery metal products to meet humanity's greatest challenges. So why copper? Once in a generation opportunity. Perhaps the biggest challenge currently faced by the copper industry is a steep decline in new discoveries, particularly in safe mining jurisdictions. I think that that's one thing that we do have to focus on is safe mining jurisdictions. And here we will talk a little bit more about where Copper Corp is focused on, which is Tasmania. So sourcing reliable and responsible copper starts with stable democratic governments, locations with strong supply levels and low nationalization risk, environmental protection, and healthy communities to provide good paying jobs. So jurisdiction matters more than ever. So 2020 copper production, as we can see, most of it came out of Chile. That is at 5.7 million tons. Then Peru, China, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and then the United States. So Chile and Peru, both countries are experiencing political uncertainty, potentially disrupting production and development. Risk of over-reliance on China for copper and other battery metals. So 2020 extraction and processing by country. There we see, guys, rare earths, over 80%. Copper, China is a huge part of that. Global copper production is exposed to water stress. So location of copper mines versus water stress levels in 2022. So that's also something to take into account. And this investor presentation has some really great information. Now let's talk a little bit about Australia. So Australia hosts to copper giants, multiple tier 1 copper mines and deposits. Renewed exploration activity with multiple copper discoveries in the last 2 to 3 years. Southern Australia home to one of the largest copper mines on Earth, Olympic Dam. And there we have Tasmania down there. So the case for Tasmania, and this is what Copper Corp is focusing on. So let's dive into the history and some information about Tasmania. So 150-year mining history, 150-year exploration and mining history of tin, silver, copper, gold, and iron. Exploration incentives, government incentives for exploration, established mining jurisdiction, infrastructure, and skilled workforce, local support, strong government and local community support for mining projects. 60% of exports derive from the mining sector and renewable energy. Tasmania powered 100% by renewable energy, and that is something that is becoming more and more important in the mining industry and for companies Where's the power coming? Are they polluting the environment? ESG, very, very important. So responsible copper starts here. So Copper Corp is an experienced international team of proven mine finders and financiers with large company experience and significant financial networks, operating in Tasmania, one of the world's prime mining jurisdictions, exploring district scale IOCG opportunities for new copper deposits. So what is an IOCG? And like I said, I won't get into the super technical details. We will leave that for our interview with their CEO, Steve Swatton, but I will touch briefly on this. So occur worldwide in predominantly older rocks and geological settings, usually in clusters or belts, rarely a one-off. Two main varieties, iron oxide copper gold and iron oxide apatite. So here we have some IOCG examples. Feel free to pause the video if you'd like to take a look at the deposits around the world. So regional operations, Savage River. The Savage River mine is considered by most geologists to be an IOA style deposit, likely similar to Kiruna. Global resources over 600 million tons, 40% recoverable, magnetite. Host rocks are the Arthur Metamorphic Complex, the same rock package as Copper Corp's Alpine project. Copper Corp's Alpine project is 30 kilometers south of Savage River in the same host rocks. So let's talk about their primary assets. So all the other major companies would be eager to consider opportunities like Alpine. It is district size with the potential to host multiple mines in a safe jurisdiction, one which is powered 100% by renewable energy. So their Alpine project and their Skyline project. Let's go over the headlines here, guys. So Alpine Copper Project. So prime potential for district scale discoveries. Alpine features 50 plus historical gold, copper, and iron prospects over 30 kilometers of strike that remains largely untested. So what are they going to be doing? Exploration drilling underway. Initial drilling focused on resource definition and new IOCG geophysical anomalies. 95 kilometer square land package over 30 plus kilometers of strike length. 8 priority copper and copper gold prospects identified with Alpine license. Initial program at Alpine prospect totaling 4,145 meters of diamond core drilling over 12 holes, also conducting property-wide geochem surveys. So there we have some more technical information. Feel free to pause the video at any point. So here we have some copper grades in the cross section. 80 meters at 0.53% copper from 62 meters. And 24.65 meters at 0.52% copper, 213 parts per million copper from 222 meters. So the Alpine drilling program, 4,320 meters over 12 holes, commenced April 2021. Gridding, soil sampling, gravity, and IP geophysical surveys commenced and ongoing. Initial results anticipated soon. So the company should have some interesting news on the way. Like I said, guys, we did interview their CEO. Also take a look at the corporate team, the technical team. It's always great to do your research and due diligence on a company. You know, I personally think the team is very, very important. Copper Corp seems to have a highly experienced management team. Let's take a quick look at Steve Swatton, who is their geologist, president, CEO, and director. Steve is responsible for the vision and direction of Copper Corp, stewarding its assets and leading its team to create value for shareholders. Steve is a geologist with 30 plus years of experience and has led multiple junior exploration companies through the exploration phase, including Fortress Minerals, which became Lundin Gold. He has also led large technical and corporate development teams, BHP and Rio Tinto, evaluated thousands of projects, raised over 300 million, and navigated jurisdictional challenges across the globe. So Steve is highly experienced in his field, and I'm excited to watch him lead Copper Corp, hopefully to a very successful future. So take a look at the technical team, guys. Once again, feel free to pause the video at any point. Management and insiders own 41.5% of the company. Crestcat owns 4.2% of the company. $10.6 million cash in the bank. Just over 66 million common shares with 11.5 million warrants, fully diluted 83.1 million shares. Also, the company is highly focused on ESG, so feel free to take a look at this slide. And finally, why invest in Copper Corp? So 200% owned district scale, highly prospective projects capable of hosting large scale copper gold deposits. Tasmania hosts some of Australia's best exploration opportunities. It is a safe jurisdiction with 100% renewable energy, led by some of the world's top exploration, mining, and financial talent with significant global experience. Established financial network provides access to ongoing funding, a new ground floor opportunity with a tight share structure, committed to generating wealth for shareholders and owners of the business. So And that's it for the video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. I look forward to covering this company. Once again, we will have that interview released soon. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video. If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.